Hi, my name is Reverend Lucie Carter Lopez, and I'm the speaker for today. My topic is Love is an Action Verb. I got the idea for this 3 months ago when Kathy Landis asked me to be her practitioner for the day. And the topic was along these lines, and I found this wonderful article in Time magazine written by Rabbi David Wolpe. And the title of it was, "It is time to change the meaning of the word love." And according to him, the word is used mostly, according to the first definition in the dictionary, an intense feeling of deep affection. In other words, love is what one feels. After many years spent speaking with couples before, during, and after marriage, and of talking to parents and children struggling with their relationships, I'm convinced of the partiality of the definition. Love should not be seen as a feeling, but an enacted emotion. To love is to feel and act lovingly. Too many women have told me, bruises visible on their faces, that their husbands who struck them love them. Since they see love as a feeling, the word hides the truth, which is that you do not love someone whom you repeatedly beat and abuse. You may have very strong feelings about them. You may even believe you cannot live without them, but you do not love them. We would have a healthier conception of love if we understood that love, like parenting or friendship, is a feeling that expresses itself in action. What we really feel is reflected in what we do. The poet's song is dazzling and the passion powerful, but the deepest beauty of love is how it changes lives. So now we're going to what I'm going to say about this. First, let's talk about how love grows in relationships with our children. It comes from taking care of them. As an infant and as a toddler, a child requires time and supervision and lots of love through the process. And if we do it with care and forethought, at each level of life, they are given more autonomy. It is the doing and the guiding that our love grows. I never wanted my child to stay a baby. I was happy when they learned to feed themselves and dress themselves and tie their shoes. I've been gifted with amazing daughters who are decent human beings. Friends are also important. They're your mainstay. We nurture friendships through our lives. Friends are those who know our foibles and like us anyway. They encourage us to be silly and brave as the situation calls us to do. You can talk to a friend when your feelings are down and are able to them, they are available to them in the same way. Life would be a desert without friends. I have had some incredible friends, both male and female, and my life would have been incredibly different without it. And my most recent dearest friend died 3 years ago, and it is an ache in my heart that I can't call and talk to her or see her anymore. She loved me. We were there for each other. We talked to each other off the roof when the cat was ready to die, and we were with each other. That's not to say that there weren't times when it was difficult. I remember a time when I noticed, because we worked in the same hospital, and she worked in surgery and I worked in OR, and we'd been friends for a while before that, but we transferred to the same hospital. And I started noticing over a period of 2 weeks that suddenly she was being very distant and very cool to me, and I couldn't figure out what was wrong. And so I called her and I said, "We need to talk. Can we meet somewhere and talk?" And she said, "Well, yes, we can, but I need to go someplace afterwards where would you like to meet? And I said, well, where's close to you? And she told me, and I said, okay, we'll meet in the parking lot there. And she said, yes. And I said, have I done something to offend you? And she looked at me and said, no. Why do you think that? And I said, well, for the last 2 weeks, you have been to the point of being abrupt and rude in any conversation that we've had at work. I said, you get in there, you get out of there. I feel like you're angry with me for something. And she said, oh, no. That has nothing to do with you. I'm really ticked off at one of your coworkers. I was so relieved because she was my best friend. I was just absolutely relieved, and she felt relieved that I would come to talk to her about it and not allow it to fester. And that's one of the things that happens when two strong women are friends. We can talk to each other and request a conversation even if it's a difficult one. So it's my preference to have friends who are strong and bold. Where we sometimes go wrong in our relationship with significant others is that we forget that the relationship needs water and fertilizer as those with friends and children. I've not been doing well since the pandemic struck. I've been depressed, anxious, and stuck. Movement on the being stuck has been really hard. I've reached out to a few people in the community. That has helped. But one of the things that was most helpful to me, and if I cry, please bear with me. My husband has allowed me to try to find my own way through this. I'm a big Christmas fan, and it wasn't helping that it was Christmas time. And one day when I had to take some paperwork into work, I came back and I found that Al had gone into the back bedroom where we store some Christmas decorations in the closet, and he pulled out a 2-foot white Christmas tree. And it was sitting in the living room on top of one of the cabinets that were next to the television. And he'd also pulled out the other one, is one that's made of pieces actually of wood, of branches, small branches. It's wonderfully done, and I actually got it as a centerpiece piece at the Christmas program. I won that one. My number was on the bottom of my seat. And it's beautiful, and it has ornaments already in it, and literally I cried. It meant so much to me that he could see me. He knew I was struggling. He didn't want to direct me. He didn't want to yell at me. He just wanted to do something to help me, and that's one of the things that he knew would help. And it was amazing how it affected my mood. I'm still not 100%, but these small acts of loving kindness have helped me immensely. I can feel the love. Thank you.